I originally went to Thailand to help in a children's home, and I really wanted to go there because I heard that they're all vegans there. I'm a very strong vegan. I wanted to help the people there. It was a refugee camp for Burmese people on the border of Burma. Originally as well, I was looking on the internet, and a lot of charities, they asked for a lot of money, and I didn't really have much money. I had enough money to go there, and that was about it. So I looked for a place that didn't ask for money. I was working in the children's home, and then I realised that there was a lot more support for the children. There were many other children's homes. They had more funding. There were no animal sanctuaries whatsoever, no vet in the area. The nearest vet was 4 hours away. So I decided that I needed to do something. And then I started to feed the local street dogs with the school, because the school had some money from the Humane Society to feed the dogs. So I got to know the dogs that way and started to realise they were very sick. I noticed that there were a lot of help for children, a lot of help for refugees, but nothing for the dogs. The nearest vet was 4 hours drive. So I took the car from the children's home and I took the dogs there and gradually collected dogs, and then I had to start a dog's home. Many people in England, many people in my family don't really understand why I left a perfectly good life in Italy and then went to work in Thailand. But I felt like I was very lucky to be here and to have enough money to eat, enough money to live. And I could see that there was a need somewhere else, and I wanted to go and try to help. Now I'm trying to stay in England for as much time as I can. Firstly, because I was very tired in Thailand. It's really difficult to live there. I lived there alone for the first 4.5 years. It was a job that was 24/7. I had no vet there, so I had to do veterinary tasks myself, and it was very upsetting for me. But there was no choice. But now we have more funding, and we're able to hire a vet and a vet nurse to stay there for 6 months. We're trying to get another vet and a vet nurse to take over afterwards, so that I can then be in England and I can concentrate on fundraising and raising the profile of the sanctuary so that it can continue, because before it was not sustainable. It was very difficult to find volunteers in the beginning because I didn't have a website, we didn't have any way of telling people about us. Also because I was living in Thailand and working at the sanctuary, I didn't have time to do any of that. So finally we had some people who came to volunteer, and they started a website and a Facebook page. And finally, after 4.5 years, we started to get vets and vet nurses and volunteers. But they would only stay for 2 weeks at a time. So we would do a sterilising project once every 6 months, just for 2 weeks, and it wasn't enough. I had to learn how to do veterinary things. When vets came to help and veterinary nurses, they taught me a few things. And the biggest thing that really helped the animals after they left was being able to put them on a drip. So they taught me how to put a catheter into their vein so that I could put them on a drip, because in Thailand dehydration is one of the quickest things that kills the dog if they're sick. So and they also taught me to do chemotherapy and then finally to sew up a wound. There's something that I can now do myself. I don't have to take them to the vet. I can give them anaesthetic and sew up the wound. In Thailand, people use machetes to hit the dog because maybe they're afraid or because they want to kill them. People don't really love dogs in Thailand. They give poison, they shoot them, even the government shoots them twice a year. So for them to hit a dog with a machete is nothing serious, it's just normal. We had a puppy who was hit with a machete in the local temple, so I had to sew up his wound. And this one I really didn't understand. I don't know why anybody would strike a puppy with a machete, because they're no threat at all. Mostly we have people coming from Europe to help. Local people don't volunteer. There's a couple of people that have come to work feeding the dogs and walking the dogs, but not many people want to work with dogs, so it's very difficult to find local people to help us. Now we really need funds. We'd also like to try to save some dogs from the meat trade, because they're driving dogs out of Thailand and into Vietnam to feed Vietnamese people. It's a very cruel thing. A lot of the dogs die on the journey, and once in Vietnam they often boil the dog alive to eat. So the police are intercepting the dogs, and then they need a place to go afterwards. So the sanctuaries are becoming very full, and we really need to start to help them too. So a vet, if they came to Thailand, they would be able to live in our volunteer house, which is a very nice place. It's quite basic, but it's nice. And the school where we have the animal sanctuary is a vegetarian school. And they would be able to eat there for breakfast, lunch and dinner. San Claberi is a really beautiful place actually. It's up a mountain. There's a huge lake where people can go swimming. We often take the dogs to the lake to go swimming, and there are a few trips that people can do too. It's quite a touristic place actually. A lot of people go there because they've read it in the Lonely Planet book, so it's worth visiting for sure. I didn't start this project because I thought I was good at it. I started it because no one else was doing it. So I really need help in all areas. Help with the animals, of course, and help with things like web design, accountancy, administration, anything at all. We desperately need volunteers. We desperately need funds. We definitely need a lot more fundraisers in this country and also abroad. And we need vets, vet nurses and volunteers to come out to Thailand.